What's up, Coach Colin Castello with Shot Mechanics Basketball. Today, I'm going to teach you the killer basketball move called the Rainbow Rip. All right, so the Rainbow Rip is a move out of a reverse pivot, and it's great to, number one, create some space from an aggressive defender, and number two, get your defender out of their stance so you can beat them off the dribble. Now, before we jump into it, though, I want you to click the link in the description down below and get a free copy of my #1 scoring workout. This is a scoring workout that's going to change the way you think about your training and probably increase your scoring average the first time you try it. That's how powerful it is. The link in the description down below because it's 100% free. So the Rainbow Rip starts is we're going to catch out of a reverse pivot situation. So a lot of times if you're running your offense, you're cutting up towards the basketball or whatever it is, you're going to catch just like this with your back kind of more facing towards the basket. You might be more like this or like this, right? Well, with the reverse pivot, the idea is that we're going to reverse pivot following our behind around to clear this space. You can think about if there's a defender right behind me, if I'm reverse pivoting, they've got to give me some space to come through. So with a normal reverse pivot, we might sweep it low, or we might sweep it mid, or even sometimes we might sweep it high. But with a Rainbow Rip, we're going to modify that a little bit, and we're going to go with one hand. So it's a reverse pivot with a high rip that's one-handed. So I'm going to put the ball on my inside hand right here, and as I reverse pivot, I'm going to bring it above my head, almost kind of like a rainbow. So as I come through, it's going over my head just like this. Now the thing that you want to be careful of is this isn't a great move to use if somebody's right up on you really tight, and maybe if they're a long aggressive defender, who's really good. Because if I Rainbow Rip slow like this, it's essentially I'm just kind of putting it right out for them to get. This is the best kind of move if they're giving you a little bit of space but not enough to get up your jump shot, because you're going to get them to raise up out of their stance with that Rainbow Rip. So key is number one, you're going to reverse pivot, and at the same time, ball goes above your head, just like that. Ball goes above your head. This also works really good if you got a defender who has one hand straight out in front like this. Maybe they're guarding your shot lane, whatever it is, so you can Rainbow Rip over their arm if you can. So the very first option that we've got off this Rainbow Rip is an attack go. So the cadence is you're going to reverse pivot kind of slow, and then you're going to attack quick out of it. So you're reverse pivoting slow, attack out of it. Here you can add a little shoulder shimmy, a little head shimmy out of it that can help as well. So as you come through, you can add that little shoulder, head, and that's going to get them shifting and sliding a little bit. So you can think about the key is slow, fast, right? Slow, fast. That's that cadence that we're looking for out of that Rainbow Rip. Now, one thing to think about is if you're too young or your hands are too small and this one-handed Rainbow Rip's tough, you can do the same thing. It won't be quite as effective, but you can do the same thing doing two hands over the top. Again, the most important thing is to keep that cadence slow, fast coming out of it, right? Slow to raise them up out of their stance, fast to explode by them. Now out of this, we got a bunch of different options, right? As I come through, the first option I've got is that shimmy attack like we just talked about. From there, my next favorite option is to add a crossover out of it. So you're hitting that Rainbow Rip, going over the top, and then here you're gonna throw your head, plant your foot, and then your first dribble is gonna be a crossover opposite. So you're coming through, throwing over the top, plant, crossover. From here, we've got step back, we got jumper, you can get to the lane, whatever it is you wanna do, right? So the most important thing about this move is the Rainbow Rip's just gonna start it, but from here, we wanna read what the defender gives us, right? So you wanna work on that attack dribble, you wanna work on that step back, you wanna work on the Rainbow Rip crossover step back, because once you get dynamic in this move and you can move any direction, you're gonna be unstoppable. All right, if this video helped you out, go ahead and hit that like button and then into the comment section down below and let me know what sort of video you wanna see next. This is a channel for the people, by the people, and I run pretty much everything out for requests, so leave it down below and hopefully we get to it. And if you're new to Shot Mechanics, you're definitely gonna wanna click that subscription button because we put out videos every week and they're all gonna get you better, I guarantee it. And the second thing you're gonna wanna do is click the button down here or the link in the description, get a free copy of my #1 scoring workout. This scoring workout is gonna change the way you think about your training and probably increase your scoring average the very first time you try it. That's how powerful it is. Again, I'm Coach Colin Castello with Shot Mechanics Basketball. Thanks for watching, and until next time, splash on.